Welcome back to Logan Figures It Out. Today we are doing a full tour review of the new horror line of Bendyfigs by Noble Toys. Before we get into the individual figures, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to follow us for future toy hunts and toy reviews. It really helps the channel grow. And we'll get right into the figures, so let's go. Alright, so here they are. If you're not familiar, this is a brand new line of figures. They're from Noble Toys. They're retailing for just under 20 bucks. They're $19.70 on Amazon. You can also get them from the Noble Toys website. They have $5 flat rate shipping, so you really can't go wrong. I'm going to compare these to the NECA figures. They're kind of like the gold standard of action figures these days, right? And these are pretty detailed. This is the most detailed bendy figure I've ever seen. I'm used to those really corny ones you'd see at like Five Below or discount store that just look like crap, something you'd wrap around your pencil back in the day. The main problem with bendies, they typically don't stand up well. They fix that because they give you a stand with every figure. And then you get the limited accessories in these. But again, bendies typically don't have accessories. So these are pretty sweet, especially for the price point. I love the packaging. Reminds me a lot of the old McFarlane stuff with the card artwork off to the left and the blister off to the right. But again, like I said, I'm going to compare this to the NECA one. So there we got the main man Gizmo himself. Now this is the older NECA one. They've re-released it a few times. But as you can see, they're very detailed. And actually, I think the NECA one's worse. It has too tall of a neck. Gremlins didn't really have a neck like that. So there you go. Now on the aftermarket, this figure's like $100. You can pick this up for 20. So even compared to the brand new NECA one, they're like $35. So keep in mind that new NECA figures are twice as much as these. So you are getting great value, I think, for your dollar here. You can see in the back, awesome picture of Gizmo. You get a good cross sale. Of course, mine arrived a little creased there from Amazon, but no fault of Noble Toys. So there you go. We'll dive into his nemesis here next, which is, of course, Stripe. So again, pretty detailed. Lots of different colors on these. They're not just like 3 or 4 colors like most bendy toys are. They don't look rubber. That's the main thing. They look like an action figure. I'm not an open collector, so I don't know how well these will bend, to be honest. But I don't think anyone really wants a true bendy fig anyway, right? It's all about kind of pose them in one spot, leave them, put them on the stand, and there you go. He does not come with any accessories, but he just comes with the stand. Then we got Mohawk. This one's even better. Awesome face. He's got the cool eyes. Of course, there's the Mohawk. Got the symbol on the chest. Also just comes with the stand. I'll show you the back of him too. So each one has their own individualized picture straight from the movie. Looks great. And last of the gremlins, we have Brain. Glasses are a little weird. They're pretty thick, I guess just for the sake of the bendy fig. But in the movie, he also looked kind of corny, so not too bad. All right, let's move on to the real horror. You could say Gremlins is kind of a comedy, dark comedy, whatever you want to call it. Here we got the Crooked Man. So this is, of course, from the Conjuring universe. The back, you can see his gnarly teeth there. This one comes with quite a few accessories. You got the hat. You have the umbrella. You have the stand. So again, I'll compare this to the NECA one, which is twice as expensive. So here we go. Now this is a little bit more detailed, I'll admit. But again, for twice the price, it's not that different, honestly. I mean, you can tell who the character is in both. They both have the pinstriping detail. They pretty much come with the same accessories. NECA, of course, has more with extra hands and heads. I don't need it. I only really need the one. The thing I don't like about NECA, I don't like the ultimate packaging as an inbox collector. Compared to hanging this up on your shelf or your pegboard, like I do, you just see a box. This, I can hang the figure up and actually look at it. I like this style a lot more for any action figure. So again, good detail on this bad boy. sticking with Conjuring universe, we have Annabelle. Now, this is a little strange because it comes with soft goods. I've never seen a bendy, like that rubber type figure, with soft goods. So, of course, it's the Annabelle doll. It probably should have soft goods compared to this being sculpted. I'm not sure which way to take it, to be honest. So, and there again's the back. So, cool picture from the movie. And then we have Regan from The Exorcist. Pretty good detail. You got the vomit all over her. You got the wrist wraps like she's tied to the bed. So, pretty good detail once again. And there's not a ton of Regan action figures. Yes, they made some dolls and things of that nature, but not a ton of the figures. So, nice one to have in the collection. So, the last three you probably saw in my toy haul video. These came and I was so impressed with them. That's when I ordered the rest of these. I said I gotta have them all. Now what's weird is Pennywise, he does not have soft goods. So he's fully sculpted. They could have probably went either way with him. If they're going to do it for Annabelle, they could have did it for him. But I do think the sculpt works better. The balloon, the only thing that's really weird, as you can see there, the rope doesn't actually tie into the balloon knot. So it sticks out behind. That's a little strange. I guess they did it just so it didn't break off, but again, weird. But face-wise, it looks excellent. And they have a black wash to them, so they don't have that super shiny, all plastic look like a lot of Bendyfigs do. I like it. Then we have Billy from Saw. So he comes a little bit tall. If you're going for scale, obviously Billy's not the same size as any of these other characters. But if you're just a Saw fan, you want to set this on your shelf, it's not going to matter. You can put him on the stand and there you go. Could they have made him with a tricycle? Probably not, because it's, again, bendy type figure. I don't know if you're going to make a bendy trike. Again, it's not even going to fit in the blister either. But face-wise, looks really good. Paint apps, I think, are really nice. You don't have too much smudging or anything like a Mattel figure would or some of the cheaper brands. So paint apps are excellent on these. You don't have bleeding of the red onto the white. Looks really good. And last, we have the main man himself, Michael Myers from Halloween 2. Which seems to be the only license out these days. So he does have the bleeding eyes. Dick Warlock. You can see the bullet holes. Now, this is what I was referring to earlier. The hands are very shiny, rubbery type material. And the fingers might be a little bit too long. I don't know. They look a little strange. I think this is the weakest figure out of all of them. I don't care for his pose all that much. Very proper posture, I guess. Shoulders are all like arched back and things. I don't know. It just looks a little strange. Just relax, Michael. Relax a little bit, all right? There you go again from Halloween 2. We'll see what they make next. They also did the Universal Monsters. I'm not really a fan of the Universal stuff, so I did not get those. But as far as I'm concerned, these figures, I'm going to give them solids 9s out of 10s. Yes, it's not a true action figure. It's not going to move all around and have ball joints and all that type of stuff. But for $19, these are awesome. I highly suggest getting them. I'm in no way affiliated with Noble Toys. They have not sent these to me. I just think they're awesome figures. I don't think a lot of people really know what Noble Toys are or pay attention to it. So maybe you'd want to add these to your collection, trying to bring it to people's attention in the horror world. So until next time, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us for future toy hunts.